Okay. I'm Qing Qi. I'm from San Francisco, Yay area. I think the most influential for my creativity is natural rage in response to oppression. Throughout all the time periods, for all the most disadvantaged people, that just inspires me, moves me. Donna and Ally was my first film. My cousin Shy hit me up on Instagram and was like, hey, we really want you for this film. Can you check the script out? And then, just being so busy, I never really looked at the script. And then she's like, hey, we need you or not. And I was like, let's do it. And I was like, I didn't know if it was gonna be like two people in a room with a camera, some mania or something serious. And when I pulled up and it was real, I was like, okay, I'm a star, let's get it. I think meeting all of the people from the film, like especially Shy, that was the fun part because it just felt so natural, If I were to play a role in the future, I'm gonna be honest, I would want something really dark. I just feel like people see me as so bubbly and like, yeah, totally. Or like, what? I just wanna put myself in a scene that is like so emotionally taxing that I have to dig into myself for the character, Well, I'm a movie kid. Like, I'll sit in the house 21 hours straight, film, just formulating opinions and sharing with no one. Blade 2, that was very influential for me because really, like, Wesley Snipes was just, and just to see like a black superhero, but he was like an anti-hero, which was very real for the Black American experience, you feel me? And he was hot, and the music, it was vampires and shit. So I actually have a project coming out where I reference Blade a couple times because it inspired me. I would say in film, they don't want to put black people in magical roles so that black people can't see themselves as magical and powerful, which is very connected to our ancestry and the kingdom of Nubia and the first man. And so yeah, I feel like they keep us out of sci-fi and all the cool fantasy stuff because it's actually not fantasy for us, it's history. I was a very huge fan of Lovecraft Country. I cried in so many episodes. I would do shrooms and watch the episodes and just say, and when they canceled it, it was like so upsetting to me. And my hot take is that black folks, are we ready to see us in the future? Are we ready to see us in the future? Because you know how many people I talked to are like, I didn't understand it, or it was too much for me, or it was too boring. And I'm like, that shit was lit. Like, even talking about it, I'm like, whoo, like, Yeah, so that's another hot take. Come on, we gotta free your mind, and the rest will follow. Come on, you know the rest. You know the rest, It can feel very, very heavy right now. And I feel like many of us have had a lifetime of hardship and trauma, so it feels even more taxing to have to stand up in this time where we are being called to fight in all of the ways with all of the tools that we have. But fighting doesn't mean becoming a martyr or going out and giving up all that you have. You can look to your right and your left and lean on the people around you, create community, build resource and opportunity, and use your art for a purpose, your film for a purpose. And I'm everywhere. I have a podcast. I'm on Spotify. Donna and Ally is on Tubi and Amazon right now. And I have a web series on Black Oak TV, so check it out.